Hello, everybody. Um, it's been a while since I've posted, simply because real life stuff and everything happening. But to cut to the chase, so not everybody's clicking off within the first few seconds, uh, you saw the title, and probably you saw the title. That's all that needs to be said. And you see this screen now. The world name I gave it explains it all. This is probably a bad idea. It's Bedrock Edition with hardcore. I haven't heard I haven't heard any stories about it yet, to be honest, but I've heard my fair share of stories and have my fair share of stories of things that have happened in Bedrock Edition. It has earned its nickname well, and if you don't know what nickname I'm talking about, you'll find out. Not from me, but just if you play Bedrock Edition, you know. If you don't, you'll learn if you look into it for at least a minute and a half, probably. I don't know. That's a rough estimate. Anyways, I was simply put very obviously inspired by a friend of mine that also did this. They just started, like, as of recording, it was today. I just got done watching it, and I was like, you know what? I want to do that too. Kind of like do it with them. It's not the same seed, unless it just randomly somehow picks the same seed, but it won't be. I won't dictate that. We'll see what happens. I hope it's not the same seed. If it is, honestly, I'll just make a new world. Anyways, okay, it's just hardcore Bedrock Edition. Um, I'm Goose. I probably don't need to introduce myself, but why not? I guess. I hope to keep having videos out, but I'm kind of out of ideas, at least ones that I know I can run well enough. So, yeah, I'm kind of limited by what I have, and that includes time. I'm sorry for those who are just so excited to see my next video. I really just starve you all to death there. um, but instead of just chatting, looking at a menu, let's give my brain something to do so I don't lose my mind. Um, Here's hoping I at least try with editing. If I don't try that much, sorry in advance, but I'll do my best. Oh, as you can see, I've never played Bedrock Edition on hardcore. You've ruined the moment. You don't even know the hardcore mode can be turned off after you die. Okay, first impressions. We have a forest. At village? Really? Right off the bat, there's village. I kind of don't want to head over there. I'm going to give myself some handicaps, just because if I don't, it'll be ruthlessly unfair. Okay, well, there's my first handicap. I'm stupid. Um, the main one is my friend that I'm speaking of, which I will gladly link their video in the description. Um, they are actually on console. So, for me, get that out of here. So I already have the advantage of PC. I was really tempted to grab my controller. Again, get out of here. But I decided not to due to preference. And honestly, I might get around to like doing a separate series or something that's like controller based. But we'll see if I have the time or willingness to do that. It's disgusting to leave it like that. I'll be back. I'll be back for more stone. What? I don't want leaf litter. Sapling, I'm okay with. That is not right. Yay! Don't judge me on how I make an axe. I don't remember how I used to, and it's probably good. If I make multiple axes, you'll probably see me make it multiple different times. Ways. There's only two ways to make it, but I'll probably flip-flop. Um, anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna like go overboard with stuff because I feel like that'd be unfair. Not like this is a competition or anything. I I refuse to let it be one. Um, because again, that'd just be ruthlessly unfair. Just because device difference. Um, but also, yep, okay, here's the next handicap. I can't focus for more than 5 seconds. I was looking for a cow that's gone. I think it despawned. It probably despawned. Anyways, you do dog. Good lord. Okay. I'm sorry in advance for everybody trying to watch this. But yeah, their video I will gladly put it in the description. You can find it there. Um, but there's also, it's not just device, it's also like experience as well. I've been playing Minecraft for way, way too long on multiple accounts. I can see if I can find a way to easily put it on. If I can't, I'm sorry. I'll just put the numbers, but hopefully I can get like a screenshot of like the stats page for my like multiple accounts. It's iron. I'm being handed this stuff and it doesn't feel good. Like I'm happy to have iron, but I'm not happy that it's right there. It's only 3, so that's okay. But yeah, there's really it's yeah, too much of a difference. I refuse to have it be a competition because it's unfair. And if I don't restrict myself, then it's good. Like, I don't know. It just feels like I progress way too fast. You know? I can't promise I'm going to pace myself, but I'm going to certainly not be a complete moron. I will at least think about my decisions and probably do them anyways. I don't know why I'm grabbing pumpkins. I'm just doing it just because. I hear a sheep. I saw a sheep. I found the sheep. The sheep is no longer with us. Rest in Pisces. Um, but yeah, otherwise it... No one knows this. It's... I'm gonna try to make it interesting. As I... There's a cave. That freaked me out for a moment. I'm not gonna orphan the pig. Um, I'm not sure exactly what the plan is. Especially because I'm probably going to blitz through a lot of stuff. I don't know when to stop because I probably reached, besides making a house, I probably reached as far as they've gotten. And to be fair, it didn't like take forever to get there. I'm gonna head towards the spruce because I'm picky like that. Maybe that's a not today thing. How far away is that? I can cut down one tree. Watch me. Hunger, what's that? Something I'll learn of very quickly. Um, I'm not gonna entirely have this be like, okay, lesson 1. I couldn't walk there. Um, you know, and like tutor the person I'm talking about. But I will probably end up saying things anyways, because I speak. I know the English lexicon somewhat well. It's my first language, and yet I still struggle to speak. I know the English language, and I must scream. There you go. That's a accurate adaptation of it. I should probably head back to where I was. But it basically, I'm just gonna try to make it difficult for me, I guess. I don't know. Not like handicap myself, but make it somewhat difficult. Like not just a breeze, I should say. It's not going to be overly difficult. Like, oh, can I beat Minecraft Hardcore on Bedrock Edition with a stick going through my keyboard? You know, like, no one for all that exists, do not do that. And don't do it in spite of me. Because if I really wanted to, I would beat you to it. However, I don't feel like destroying a keyboard. I don't have any spare ones. I technically do, but I don't know if the spare one I'm thinking of even works. Anyways, back to what's on hand, which is my current crisis. I'm sprinting everywhere like a lunatic, and the absolute genius that I am, don't question that at all, please. You will find excessively correct answers. That I'm not a genius, to clarify. Not calling myself smart, I promise. I can be humble, I think. Who knows, we'll find out. But yeah, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. It's just gonna be typical standard living. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's Minecraft. I don't know how much more there is to explain. Besides, I've played hardcore before, but only on Java, which is why you saw that pop up. Um, and it never went well. I never really played that much of it. I played for like the first few days and then stopped. I am staring death in the face and just casually talking about my past experiences. Um, we're gonna build like a box here because it looks beautiful and it's trendy now. My source is don't look that up and just trust me, bro. What am I doing? I can just bam, bop, pow. We'll be bougie. Hold on. I can only sleep in a red bed. Cool. That's not like veteran, like, oh, back in my day, we only had red beds. No, it's just, I like the red. It is a bit of like nostalgia, but it's not like, whole. Of course, the first amount of damage I take is fall damage. Of course. Who is a greater enemy for the goose but himself? Er, really setting the bar high, buddy. Really, really setting it high. I'm also going to make this a pain for me to edit because I am not shutting up, so there's not a lot of spots where I can cut. So I should learn to, like, focus on what I'm doing and understand that not everything has to be left in, you know? But hey, what do I know? I'm not that great of an editor. I'm not much of an editor in the first place. Um, most, like, most wood stuff, like plank, a log, which is odd that it smells the same. Wood tools, they'll smell 1.5. So if you have two things in there, it'll smell 3. It's simple math, but you know, whatever. Um, I'm going to use the first bits of charcoal, because I didn't go mining, which will change. But I am going to cook food. That's not really the best food to cook. I should have cooked pork chops, but I don't need it for healing. I need it just to fill my hunger. Um, yeah, and I think we're just... Hmm. See, they also had a beach, but it's not the same seed. I can confirm. Um, I promise. It's not the same. I'm thinking I want to go mining, but I don't see like a cave anywhere, so I might have to dig out my own until I hit something. Preferably not that direction. Is that a lava pool? That's a lava pool. I see the stone. What in the world? That's terrifying. That makes me think something's in the sand. Ugh. I'll just eat this apple for now. It's fine. I don't need it. I'm not gonna get like a golden apple anytime soon or something. Yeah, it's lava. What? Sure. But yeah, I want to avoid the village. That's one of the things I'm going to do. And like say that I can't have is villagers. Because if you... There was two. Okay. But basically, with villagers, you can get so much that it's kind of crazy. So I don't want to do that. Oh, hey, my spruce tree. Oh, spruce tree, oh, spruce tree. Not even close to the correct season. Anyways. Oh, man. One block off. There we go. Perfect. Um, I'm gonna save spruce for building. And honestly, instead of going mining, like what I should probably do, I'm gonna get more wood. And it's kind of killing two birds with one stone. It's probably smart to do this too. Because I'm clearing out the area for better view. Um, anyways, let's cut to the forest being gone, I guess, you know. So much fun. Deforestation, guys. Well, I broke the axe. I'd consider that pretty success. Wow. I'd consider that pretty successful. This is why I don't do commentary, except the fact that almost every video I do has commentary. The only exception I can think of right, like, top of my head is my first series of Titanfall 2. First ever series on YouTube was Titanfall 2. That's what I mean. I do plan on doing another series of it again, but that's not Minecraft related. And probably not happening too soon, to my knowledge. Well, yeah, I got a decent bit of the forest. I got quite a quite a few logs, so I'm happy with that. There's quite a lot of apples, I'm surprised. Apples aren't that common, so it's weird seeing this many drop. I mean, I guess I cut down quite a bit of trees, obviously, so maybe it makes more sense than I'm giving it credit for. The sheep is in for it. Alright, thank you. Um, Okay. Great knowing you guys. Well, rest in peace. So much leaf litter. Isn't that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. I had it in my inventory a few times, but I never cared to look at it because I just saw it as junk. Yeah, it's leaf litter. Anyways, I'll leave. Oh, I'll leave that sapling there. I'll put that there. Um, maybe they'll be far enough away. I don't need. I don't need giant trees quite yet. It's turning night. I'm thinking I replace my axe. Yep, that's the stone button. But that needs actual stone, not cobblestone. Cows. Best food source. Steaks. Okay. Sneaky. It's good for, like, Java as well. I got you, man. I don't have bones. Nor do I plan to have them anytime soon. Not that for what? Bro, you cannot be that stingent. That stingy? I think it's stingy. I think that's what I mean. If not, I don't know. I'll do something about it. Or I won't. Who knows? Depends on how much I really care. Which honestly, it's just a word. How much can I really care? Right. Right. Anyways, I'd like to have an actual house. So, well, bam! No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that much editing magic. Yeah, that'd be too silly. That'd be too silly. It's turning nighttime. Let's, sleep. Yeah, so anyways, I have a house now. It would be done. That would be gone. Ignore that. But this was the best I could do in one day with stone tools. I really tried. Also, I found my favorite use for leaf litter. And it's still even bad at this. But it works. It gives it some use. Um, yeah, hi. Yeah, this was the best I could do in one day. But hey, if we just climb this house, it's it's a house. Or the start of one. Hey, that grew too. Yeah, I used the leaf litter. I cleared it. Not fully, but I cleared this whole area. This was covered in leaf litter. And just made a couple bone meal. It didn't take too much. I think it took probably 7. I would like count probably. But it took yeah, around that much. It took a little bit, but it wasn't excessive. It wasn't like double digits, I don't believe. If it was 10 at most, I'd imagine. But yeah, that gave me enough. And I realized there was no way I was gonna wait for small spruce trees or that to grow in time to finish this before the day ended. So I started getting bone meal about like halfway. Um, yeah. Anyways, I also got stone brick. So, that little section of stone is gone as well. Um, yeah, just remove this. Can't move out fully quite yet. I also built on stone, which I probably would like to change, because it's probably a bad idea on my part. but it's also very clear, and I didn't want to build in the forest area I just cleared because I didn't want to fill that in either. And even then, there's still gravel. I don't want to really, like, build on top of it. Where am I going? Thank you. This has some stone. 8. Oh, perfect. I have to make another axe. I'll put it over here. There we go. Yeah, sure. Cook some more food. Yeah, as a... Hold on, wait. One more thing. You know what? We'll double down, literally. As a wise man once said, hardcore is about vanity. Until you start hearing things and start thinking you're schizophrenic, in which case you probably are and need to see a doctor. Anyways, I'm sure the random sand shuffling noises are fine and will go away on their own. I'm sure. Door. I can't be let around doors. I'm not sure why, though. You should trust me. One cobblestone to my name. I can't even make another stone axe if I wanted to. Try my best to sort, but no promises with so little space. I still have the iron from the start. Keeping my wood pick because it's my first one and yada yada, whatever. Because I don't have much daylight left, and clearly I care about more, I care more about looks. I think I'm going to work on the house a bit more. Because I have a bit, I'll actually set another big spruce to grow, but I won't bone meal it. I have 2 bone meal. It'll work. I was really hoping it wouldn't, so that's nice. I'm glad I didn't use that and immediately have to cut it down. I also stripped the logs. You guys can complain to me and say how bad this looks all you want. If you really care that much. I know I won't. So you do you, I guess. Alright, got some more stone. Kind of just rounded this out. Um, those weren't ever smelting anything. I don't know what I was checking them for. But yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna really care too much what you guys say about this. I'm not gonna suddenly change my house because someone named, like, the real Joe Schmo told me, hey, bucko, your building sucks. You know, or something of the sort. Yeah, you know, we're going with it. We're going. Why did I break that? I could have used. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, never mind. My brain works. I know. I know math. I know why it makes sense. My brain didn't want to agree, though. and then it goes up, like, for another floor, you know? And then you see what you see what I'm saying? You see it? I hope so. Well, there was supposed to be a sneeze that I probably was gonna cut out, but I lost it. That's not right. How did I do that twice? I obviously don't have enough. You don't have to tell me. I see that. I promise. Okay, cool. Clean shaven. That was English, I promise. If you just close your eyes and believe anything except the impossible is possible. What's the impossible, you may ask? Well, you made the mistake of asking me, because I'm not even sure. Because I've had multiple times where I've been told by myself or others, like, oh, this isn't possible because this, and this. Like, yeah, the actual reasons why it wouldn't be possible. And then I prove that wrong. Anyways, I'm sure there will be a couple, like, things about that, like a series or something, of like, hey, I did this thing that I probably shouldn't be able to do. Here's how, you know. Who knows? I have a lot of projects heading up. Why am I waiting? That's why I'm waiting. Oh, hey, that grew. I'll have fun cutting that down. Can't sleep until mobs are able to spawn. I deserve that. Alright, cool. That's day. Scout out while I can. Is this all really useful? I get they all kind of are. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Okay. That'll wait. I was gonna do Windows, but that'll wait. I know. I have an idea. Hey, man. Oh, that's the tree. It'll eventually come down. Emphasis on eventually, sadly. In other news, my axe broke again. Which really isn't other news at this point. It's kind of a reoccurring theme. Yes, I've also noticed I've started making the axe consistently the same way. I think I psyched myself out into doing that. Okay, nope. That's not what I want to do. We'll leave that gap so I can keep climbing up. Yes, I'll have an actual staircase, I promise. I'm out of planks. There you go. Might be enough, probably. Maybe not. It's a couple short. Do I do I want full planks or I should be fine. I don't need that much headspace. Need 5 planks. Which is kinda awkward. Just because it's 5 where I can only craft 4 at a time. That's why it's awkward. Not like, oh, I miscalculated. No, I wanted a space anyways. Just odd that I'm gonna have to fill a 5 gap while crafting 4 at a time. Uh, anyways, now that I have this mini roof, quote unquote, over my head, I should probably add a torch. We'll do one there for now. It'll be cool. We'll do 2 torches. I want to finish this. 1, 2, D4. But okay. Not a perfect amount again. Was I stupid or something? Maybe. That was poor display. There we go. Ow. Okay. Cool. It should be well lit enough. And now I need to decide where stairs are going. It might help with the 5 block needed. I move my bed, it doesn't matter because I don't need a respawn. Which I just thought it was really funny when my friend made that point. It's like, yeah, you got a good point there. Yeah, there's no point. What if I use slabs? Not oak slabs, but, you know. I could. Or 5. What am I doing? I have some of my inventory. Beep, bap, beep, bap, beep, bap. Doesn't lead perfectly up. I'm gonna use this extra stair that I have. And bam. I have an extra plank left over. Yay! Can just make 2 for now because I don't remember how many I needed. 2.5, that's what it was. There you go. I don't have any strip logs, am I stupid? Now I can't get back in without breaking my house. Which I'm not going to do. It's too gorgeous. We'll go with that. I can't get out without destroying my house either. Or up, at least. Man, these wolves are relentless. Um, and I'm already gonna end up be going a few more days ahead. Who knows? Maybe we'll play for the length of the last person, and then a little bit, and then keep trading. I I don't think our I don't think we're gonna line it up like that. We'll just go at our own paces, and I'll try to limit myself just with a lot of stuff because it's just fair, and also maybe to their progression, kind of. So like, if and or when they get to the Nether, I'll like wait till then to go to the Nether. It depends. Not saying they won't make it to the Nether. It's like if they do, it's probably gonna take a while though, which is perfectly fine. It's just like I might be overly ready for the Nether by that point. Who knows? Depends on how much I do, you know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go for like more adventures. They'll like stick with survival and I'll like survive as much as I think is comfortable and then like explore or something. I don't know. Like trial chambers and stuff. Those things are brutal though. I don't know about trial chambers. I may have regretted what I just spoke. I don't know, man. It depends on where I am when I think about it. If I have iron armor easily, I've been in one and fought it off with half iron armor, so I can't imagine I'd instantly die. But I'd probably instantly run back out and leave. We'll see. Anyways, uh, do do do. Right, my house. How? Yeah, so slab roof goes up. It's a very simple roof. It's nothing spectacular or really noteworthy, to be honest. It's kind of basic, like I just said. But we'll see how tall of a roof it is, though. Um, or we'll just. Oh, wait a minute. So I think it would go one more. Those are really funny to build with pumpkins. I'm very proud of myself. And then it'll have perfect metal. Yeah, these dogs are relentless. Dude. Okay. Well, I destroyed where the torch was. It's a simple roof, but it works, you know? I think, like, maybe I could make it interesting. You know? Maybe. Am I crazy? Let's find out if I'm crazy. Hold on. I think I'm crazy. That looks awful. Loki. Not even look. It just looks bad. Okay. Um. Yeah. Let's agree to say I never did that. Does that look interesting? If it does, I don't know how in the world I would incorporate that. You can't even tell. If I got really bougie, like, what if I wanted a really pointed roof? Oh, right. Labs hurt my brain sometimes. Oh, wait. I'm... Oh, I'm stupid. Well, actually, that... I'm stupid. This could still be interesting, though. Why didn't I complete it? Because I wanted the pumpkin bag, that's why. Anyways, ignore that. Let's see. Let's see it for real. Mr. Worldwide. It's... It's not selling it for me. Maybe like a stair in the middle. So like is rounded for the front and it goes up. I think I'm just supposed to stick with stairs. Not stairs, slabs. Good lord. Stairs are really boring. Slabs are easily more interesting. Ooh, finally, we can crouch under slabs in Bedrock Edition. That's something I'll probably keep forgetting that it wasn't just in Bedrock Edition from the start. Ow, that was great landing. To specifically land where I would take damage. Did it go out at all? No, it didn't. I think I could do that. Construction time. Guess who would very obviously not have enough slabs? Oof, that'd be me, guys. Sorry. I ruined it. Just kidding. Okay. What? Twice? Going way too late into the night for this. Alright. Stuff probably spawned. How did... But anyways, I have a roof to finish that I have to bridge up to now. Pillar up to. This isn't a bridge. Oh, wait. What? One slab off? Really? You gotta do that to me? Man, one slab off, really? Can only make 6. I'll fill in the rest of that. But, like, fancily. That was an awful way to do that. I don't know why I did that. I'm thinking. Just have a huge window, you know? You know? I think. Does it look okay with the oak? Maybe it should be. This sand is actually making me lose my mind. Maybe I should replace a strip of the slabs with oak. Hold on, we'll see. Not gonna see up on the roof, to be fair. Really? Good lord. Would that look bad? Yeah, I think that'll work. And we just need glass for it. I don't think we're gonna do 2 oversized windows. I just want the view. You know, stuff will, like, help us sight lines and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of lookout tower and then fancy view, you know? Yeah. Okay. I'm I'm working. Cause then that's okay. I think I think we'll live. I think it'll be okay. Hmm. Okay. That annoyingly that'll just stay there for now. Screw it. I just have 4 slabs. Okay. Um. I mean, I could have done more, maybe. Like, I could have, absolutely. But I think for now, I'm thinking calling it for now. It made a lot of progress, and it's gonna just be little updates. I kind of like the house. Okay, the windows kind of look bad. They feel small. Maybe do need to change that look. I'm not sure. Do they need to be too tall? I don't know. Is that just me? Maybe it's just me and I'm losing my mind. I don't know. Uh, that looks okay. I really like it from the inside. Yeah, maybe maybe these windows can be too tall. Move the torch up there, even there if I have to. To match. We'll make it match. Honestly, it feels like a watchtower, so maybe they can be too tall. You know what? Yeah, they can be too tall, but I will leave that. That'll like mark, yeah, I need to make them taller. I'll save that for next time. This'll making it these like shorter, like okay, it's not that short. At least for me, it's quite a while to be playing. It's 10 minutes per day. I'm technically on day 7 because day 0. So it's 70 minutes. It's a little over an hour, just to put it into perspective. So for me, it's not that short of time, but it's probably going to be a short video. But it lets me kind of, just have be some. Maybe it is the turtle. Sorry. I'm hearing it and I'm losing my mind. But maybe these will be like simpler videos. I can semi-consistently work on them over time. It'll be way easier to keep track of, and it won't be too difficult to work with. It's not gonna be like a huge project that I've been waiting to work on, so I feel way too stressed and don't want to do it at all. Just to boost the motivation of like, oh hey, someone I know personally did it, so and uploaded it, so I should do it too. I That's all I needed. Just reason beyond expectation. The expectations do the opposite. But other than that, I will see you guys next time, and I'll sleep for the last time of this part when I can. Dude, you gotta give me credit. That was close enough.